Hello students. So today we are going to learn fundamental rule of derivative. There are four basic fundamental rules for differentiation, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So we will first of all learn what are the fundamental rules of derivative. So number one rule, the rule of addition. Number one, addition rule. Okay, now the addition rule says that suppose you have two functions u and v. We have two functions u and v and they are in the form of addition. Two functions u and v, they can be anything and they are the form of addition, and now we have to differentiate them. Differentiate with respect to x, so we will write in the form d dx. So differentiating two functions in the form of addition, the rule is that we can separately differentiate them, that is du by dx plus dv by dx. So this is the rule of addition. If two functions are in the form of addition, so we can separately differentiate them. Number two rule, that is subtraction rule. Now this rule says that if there are two functions u and v in the form of subtraction and we have to differentiate them, then the rule is that it's same as the addition rule, we can separately differentiate them. Okay, so we can separately differentiate them. Number three, multiplication rule. Okay, multiplication rule. Multiplication rule is that you two function in the form of multiplication, u into v, and we have to differentiate them. So see very carefully the rule of multiplication. The rule of multiplication says that at a time we will differentiate only one function and the another function will remain out of the derivative. Then plus, be careful, there is plus in multiplication rule. Plus, then let's interchange their position. That is now differentiating the another function and u will remain as constant. So the rule says that at a time differentiating one function and another function, that v is remain out of the derivative, plus now just interchange their positions. This is the rule of multiplication. And the most important, the last one, that is division rule. Division rule. Now division rule says that two functions in the form of derivative and now we have to differentiate them. The rule says that since u, the function which is in the numerator, and v is in denominator, so see the rule, denominator v will become v square, and for the numerator we will start from the denominator part, v du by dx minus, now just interchange them, u dv by dx. In division, remember the sign is negative, in multiplication the sign is positive. So what is the division rule? d dx of u by v is v square, denominator becomes square, and for the numerator we start from v du by dx minus, then just interchange their positions. So these are the four fundamental rules of differentiations. Clear? Now we will learn the formulas of derivative. There are few formulas of derivative, but remember trigonometric formulas are not included in your syllabus, they all are excluded. So just we learn some polynomials formula, some logarithms formula, exponential formulas for the syllabus are there. So number one formula is d dx of x to the power n. d dx of x to the power n, the first formula. Okay, the formula says that d dx of x to the power n is n x to the power n minus 1. d dx of x to the power n is an integer. Okay, so x to the power n, n x to the power n minus 1. For example, if I say d dx of x cube, so if you compare x cube with x to the power n, so what is the value of n here? 3. So we can use this formula, that is 3x to the power 3 minus 1, that is 3x square. Another example, d dx of x square. d dx of x square. Now here if you compare x square with x to the power n, so what is the n here? 2. So according to the formula, 2x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 2x. Another one, d dx of x. Now if you compare x with x to the power n, so what is the power of n here? See, here is the power is 1. So if you compare, you will get 1 x to the power 1 minus 1. That is 1 x to the power 0, and something to the power 0 is 1. So finally 1. So remember always that d dx of x is 1. Remember always d dx of x is 1. Now the second formula, d dx of 1 by x to the power n. d dx of 1 by x to the power n. This formula is minus n divided by x to the power n plus 1. Minus n divided by x to the power n plus 1. For example, d dx of 1 by x square. So what if you compare x square with x to the power n, so what is the n here? 2. Just putting the value 2 by 2 plus 1, that is minus 2 by x cube. d dx of 1 by x. d dx of 1 by x. So if we compare again with 1 x, here x and here x to the power n. So what is the power of n here? 1. If we compare, so we'll, according to the formula, 1 by x to the power 1 plus 1, that is 1 by x square. Okay, then the next formula is d dx of log x. Remember, d dx of log x is 1 by x. Formula number 4, d dx of a to the power x. d dx of a to the power x. The formula is a to the power x log a. Remember one thing here, the most important thing, that is a, where a is a constant. Constant means any number. Okay, constant. So for example, if I say, for example, d dx of, suppose, 5 to the power x. d dx of 5 to the power x. So compare this 5 to the power x with a to the power x. So what is the a here? 5. Just using the formula 5 to the power x log of 5. Clear? And the last formula is formula number 5, which is mostly used, this formula, d dx of e to the power mx. M can be anything. M can be any number, any sign, whatever. The formula is m e to the power mx. Remember, m e to the power mx. For example, if I say d dx of e to the power, suppose first of all 2x. So if you compare e to the power 2x with e to the power mx, so what is the m here? 2. just using the formula 2 e to the power 2x. If I say d dx of e to the power minus 3x, so what is the m here? For this particular case, the m is minus 3. So if we using the formula minus 3 e to the power minus 3x. So again, if I say d dx of e to the power x, so what is the m here? 1. So you putting that here, 1 e to the power 1x, that is e to the power x. If I say d dx of e to the power minus x, what is the m here? Minus 1, just using the formula minus e to the power minus x, that is minus e to the power minus x. And one more important thing is that remember always that if I say d dx of any constant mean any number, then its derivative value is 0, where c is constant. For example, d dx of, if I say 5, a constant number, derivative is 0. Okay, so one note you can remember, one note is that there is always a confusion with these types of questions. d dx of, suppose I say 5x. So whenever you see that what is there, 5x, that means a constant number, 5 is a constant number, is multiplied with x. So always remember, whenever in a derivative a constant is there with a function, when a constant is there with a function, then that particular constant will come out of the derivative. That is, we will write in this way, 5 d dx of x, and d dx of x, we know that this value is 1, so finally 5. So d dx of 5x is 5. Clear? So these are the fundamental rules and the formulas of differentiations. Now we'll try to solve some questions regarding using these formulas and the rules. Okay, the question number 1 is y equals to 3x to the power 5 minus 5x cube plus 110. So what we'll do, first of all, we'll write in this way: differentiating both sides with respect to x. We will write always in this way: differentiating both sides with respect to x. Then we'll do dy by dx equals to d dx of 3x to the power 5 minus 5x cube plus 110. Okay, now there are three terms: 3x to the power 5, another term is 5x cube, and another term is 110. So by using the rule of addition and subtraction, what we can write, we can differentiate each term separately. That is, d dx of 3x to the power 5 minus d dx of 5x cube plus d dx of 110, just by using the rules of addition and subtraction. Now we know that whenever a constant is there with a function, so we can take that constant out of the differentiation. So 3 comes out of the d dx minus, again, 5x cube, a constant with a function, so we will take this constant out of the derivative. But here just constant is there, no function is there, so this constant will remain here only, it will not go out of the derivative. Now 3, now what is the form? X to the power 5, that is, here the form is like that, x to the power n. So using the formula number 1, we can write 5 x to the power 5 minus 1 minus 5, again x cube, formula number 1, 3 x to the power 3 minus 1 is 3. And 110, that is a number. A number means constant, and constant derivative is 0. So let us now simplify. 5 into 3, 15. 5 minus 1, 4, minus 5 into 3, 15, x to the power 3 minus 1 square. So this is your required answer. So clear? So in this way we will going to solve the differentiation's formula. I will provide you some questions to solve the assignments. You will try to solve the assignments. If you find any doubt, any problem regarding solving any of the questions, just tell me. I will solve the questions. But first of all, you have to try for all that questions. So let's try some more questions. After that, I will give you some assignments. Okay, now the question is y equals to 10 to the power x, x to the power 10. So again, we have to write in the same way, that differentiating both sides with respect to x. So now you have to write dy by dx, here d dx 10 to the power x, x to the power n. So that will be, first of all, see the two functions in the form of multiplications. Two functions in the form of multiplication. So we are going to use the rule of multiplication. So rule of multiplication says that at a time we will differentiate only one function and another function will remain out of the derivative, then plus, just interchange their position. It is now this function will remain out of the differentiation and we will going to differentiate 10 to the power x. Clear? Now 10 to the power x. Now here the form is x to the power n. X to the power n. See the form, x to the power 10 is there. So it is similar to the form x to the power n. So using the formula number 1, 10 minus 1, x to the power 10. Now here the form is 10 to the power x, that is a to the power x, a to the power x. That is formula number 4. Formula number 4, a to the power x. So using here a is 10. So using the form. So now let us simplify. 10 into 10 to the power x into x to the power 9 plus x to the power 10, 10 to the power x log of 10. Clear? Okay, the next question is x square by y equals to x square by log x. So again, in the same way, first of all you have to write differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. So we will going to write here dy by dx equals to d dx of x square by log x. So x square by log x, that is division. Division means division rule. So you have to first of all remember all the rules. So division rule says that u by v form, division rule. So first of all, denominator whole square. So now we will start from the denominator, log x, then d dx of u. What was the u here? U is here x square minus, then u x square d dx of v. What is the v here? Log x. So that is log x whole square log x. Now d dx of x square. D dx of x square, that is from using formula number 1, we can write 2x minus x square, and d dx of log x, formula number 3, 1 by x. 1 by x. So now just simplifying. 2x log x minus, and I have x square by x, so we can cancel one x. So it remain x divided by log x whole square. So in this way we are going to solve some of the questions. So first of all, this is all about for today. Now I will provide you some handwritten PDF of the rules and the fundamental formulas. And the next thing, I will give you some assignment depending on this fundamental rules and formulas. You will try to solve that, and if you find any queries regarding that, this video or the questions which I'll give you in this for the assignment, just tell me. I will try to solve that all. And the most important, if you want a separate video for the all the assignment questions, I will give you most probably 15 to 16 questions for your assignment, and if you want the separate video for all the solution for that, then I can make the video for also for that also, but you have to mention me. So this is all for today. If you like that video, please tell me, and if you want any changes regarding this video, then also give a review for that. I will try to make that all. So thank you students, and thank you for watching this video.